Yo, yo, yo! Welcome to the Golden Shoe episode number 22.
22.
Yo,
22 already. That's crazy.
20,
That's a crazy thing in it.
22 shows of me speaking factors to y'all, dog. What's up? How y'all doing? Guti, how you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing good, I know Reels can say the same because, big things coming.
It's a beautiful day, baby. Things coming in it.
Yo, you two are some of the most two-faced freaking people I have in my life. Y'all been hating on Messi for 15 years and now are kissing the Inter Miami crest.
Guti, you hear that?
Messi.
You hear that?
Jonathan, take over, dog. Because I need a second, dog.
All right, you hear that? I'm confused. Am I supposed to be upset that Messi's coming to Inter?
Not
Am I supposed to be upset?
No, but I mean, not as like, oh my God, yes, Messi's coming back. After you were
What?
after you were criticizing him for 15 years.
15. Hold on.
15 years.
Hold on.
He's watched you grow up for 15 years, and he's watched you criticize.
Hold on, Jonathan. You had to talk. Hold on. Talk to me when you're on the show more than 4 times. Anyways, Muchi.
Hey,
Anyways, I never used to criticize Messi. Hold on. Guti's my witness. I never criticized Messi. Was I a Muchi? I didn't want to say Muchi hater because we were in a Muchi hater. We're just annoyed that you're an OD Barca fan, bro. So of course, why would we go for Messi if we're Madrid fans?
No, of course. But there's a difference between criticizing him and being a hater, and now you're gonna get a jersey with his name on the back.
I already have plenty of jerseys with his name on his back. I have a PSG one.
That's
I have 2 Argentina ones. That's 3.
That you just got them because you became a Messi
I got them
after he left Barcelona.
Exactly. Now I can fully support him.
Exactly. So back to not to take it.
I always said Messi. Even when Ronaldo was in Madrid, I always said Messi was the best player in the world.
I don't know. All I know is that it feels fantastic seeing 2 of my.
All right, Jonathan, you're allowed to speak now. Go ahead.
I would have
2 of my greatest friends hop on.
Jonathan, you're allowed to talk now. Go ahead, dog.
Hop on the right side of the story.
No, I can hear you, but I'm giving you permission to talk. Go ahead.
Jonathan, how you
bring up the first topic? We're not listening to shit. Bring up the first topic, bro. Let's do this.
Yo, the first topic is that. Yo,
wait,
Messi.
I want to hear this though. Go.
Yo, Messi to Inter Miami, yo, boys. Like this is.
Hey, I know y'all mad as hell right now.
What?
Y'all on the other side of the world, bitch.
I bet all those Barcelona fans are at the camp now waiting for Messi to be introduced, and nothing happened.
Oh man. Yo,
Muchi really thought Messi was gonna go to Barca, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, I really did.
Yeah, he even said when you said Messi had a chance of coming, he said no way.
That's what y'all get. Y'all spend all your money on refs. Y'all spend all your money on refs and have no money for Messi.
That's crazy. We sounding like Real Madrid now.
So let's start it off. Muchi, start us off. How you feel about this? Messi going to Inter Miami instead of Barcelona. Being a Barcelona fan, how do you feel about this?
So there's 2 ways of seeing this, right? First, being a Barcelona fan, obviously it's hurtful seeing Messi choose the Inter Miami project.
Okay. Being
a human and understanding Messi's side now, it's understandable, yo. Like the focus on the elite football, playing for Barcelona, like. I mean, it's not that he's not used to the pressure. Of course, he's used to the pressure. But I understand that after you win everything, you want to enjoy soccer a different way.
You got to win the MLS Cup before you retire.
I think, along with soccer, even life, because he says a lot how much he loves Miami.
Yeah, so, I mean, well, he did. He gave an interview explaining why he chose Inter Miami over Barcelona.
Yeah,
and they were giving him a great deal package. They were giving him a soccer that he was ready to enjoy. He said that he wants to enjoy soccer now a different way.
What's a better of the TV rights, which is crazy.
Ooh, yo, Apple got in it.
Yeah,
whoa,
chunk of TV rights, like.
Oh man.
And they got the kit sale. You know, he's gonna make kit sales.
Yeah,
He's
kid.
gonna make the. He's gonna have a chance to buy a stock.
Is that like yeah? He part ownership, and then does he get royalties off the kit sales, or does
Yeah.
or
You
So
get
so
top
Messi's gonna
dealers.
So Messi's gonna get a percentage of official jersey sales, of course.
Mhm.
He's gonna get a percentage of the Adidas. He's gonna get a percentage of the Apple TV. He's gonna get a percentage of all the away tickets of all the away tickets that they sell for the Inter Miami part of the stadium. Like damn. Oh, plus what you Wuti just said that he's gonna be a percentage owner of Inter Miami, and
yeah,
he's going to be able to own his own MLS club. Like,
Yeah, and that's
crazy.
important that you said that because I heard that the agreement between
Messi
like the
FC.
decision was very, very, very close. The one that gave Inter the edge was giving him ownership of the club. And
yep.
that's what Saudi Arabia, I think, whatever team had offered them or offered him, that's the only thing that they didn't offer him was, I think, ownership of whatever club.
He had a
Uh,
crazy contract offer for him with
Dude,
Saturday.
they offer him 1.5 billion
Yeah, well, for 2 seasons, right?
for 2 seasons. Yeah.
For 2 seasons, that's
Yeah, but he kind of thought of it as long term, as like the investment in that club.
yeah.
Exactly.
Which and it's not, he doesn't need the money at this point. He doesn't need the money.
Businessman.
He's
Generational
he's
wealth.
thinking about like great grandkids.
Yeah,
You know,
But he has that already, you know? Like this is what I think that his wife and him talked about. Like, yo, like, you know, Barcelona is gonna be a very competitive team that you have to go back and then you have to like create a whole atmosphere again.
there's gonna be a huge expectation for him there.
And expectations, yeah. And then which is why he said in his interview today, like he was pretty clear, dude. I mean, in his interview, he was pretty clear with everything that he said. I mean, to be honest, I'm glad that he chose Inter Miami to retire. We're gonna see in the MLS a retired Messi.
Yeah,
Like we're gonna see Messi kicking corners, kicking free kicks. Maybe wearing the captain band. I will hope they're wearing the captain band. And that's it. We're not gonna see a Messi taking on 2, 3, 4 players and scoring in the top corner.
yeah. But do
Now
you-
my question is Messi coming. Who else? Like obviously he can't. Obviously it can't be a one man show. Who is he
Suarez
bringing?
it has to be.
I know
Suarez
you
and
I know
Guti.
you're saying the bringing part, which is pretty good, but I think the players that are gonna get offered the Inter Miami contract soon are his close friends. Suarez, Sergio Busquets, and Angel Di Maria.
Hey, that's a pretty good
That's
squad. Oh my
crazy.
god.
They're
I mean,
Oh
that-
lord.
15
That's
to,
that's
like,
a pretty good offense. But when
8.
you turn around and then you see who's the defender for Inter Miami, like who's
Which
the
one?
goalie again?
McVay. Drake Calendar's pretty good.
Bro.
Hey, put some respect on Drake, bro.
Bro,
Put some respect on Drake.
yo, what?
Put some
One-
respect on Drake.
yo,
He's a
one
U.S.
of them.
national team
One of
player.
them. And Rios, we also have to understand that we know that Messi's decision has nothing to do with soccer.
It doesn't. It
Of
really-
course not.
Because if he had something to do
He's
with
already
soccer,
completed soccer. He's already completed
he
it.
would have picked a more competitive team. Inter Miami's last in the MLS right now.
He would have just gone back. To
But I think players now at this stage of their career, it's not about soccer anymore. It's about thinking what's the next chapter in their life. Kareem
Well,
Benzema, obviously he could have retired at Madrid, but that crazy contract that they offered him in Saudi Arabia,
yo, we're gonna
becoming
talk
a
about
billionaire
that
in
too.
2 years.
That's crazy.
Yo, we're gonna talk about that.
I
too.
respect that. Hey, he made the right decision because he's coming to Inter, he's coming to Miami,
Oh,
he's gonna
Messi,
be
yeah.
chilling.
Oh yeah, Messi.
He's-
I think I was saying it like a day or two before today. I was seeing like all the contracts that they were offering him.
It's
Yo,
insane.
family wise, money wise, and like career
he's
wise,
set. He's set for life.
this was his best
He's
choice.
done.
His
He's
kids are
done.
set for life. Everything.
So I don't know how true this is. So I went to work today and people were talking. We're like, yo, there's impossible that they can play at the Drive Pink Stadium because there's only 18,000 people capacity.
You have to expand it.
What I heard, not expand, I heard that they're gonna move the games. There's again, don't quote me on this, but I heard that they're gonna move the games to the Hard Rock Stadium,
That's true.
bro. Because the Argentina, what was that friendly that they had here that they sold out?
Oh, against that was it an island or something like that? Island?
Guatemala, I think. Was it
Yeah.
Guatemala?
I think it was.
Yeah. So
And
that's
they
what I
moved-
heard. I don't know how true that is,
Wait.
but that would be pretty dope.
So
Yeah,
with
it
the
was.
reals, knowing that you go to a lot of these games, obviously, but how do you think you're gonna feel when these ticket prices change now?
No, they
Are you
already
gonna be at a
changed,
lot-
bro.
Are you gonna be?
Yeah.
At,
Have you
Well, what I'm
have you
saying is
seen
that,
them?
But what I'm saying is, are you gonna be at more? Are you gonna be at them more often or not? Is it gonna be what like for your birthday? I'm gonna go to a game.
I hope it doesn't get like that.
No, it's,
The good thing is, a lot of parents from the kids that I train, they are like season tickets holders, and I know majority of the time they can't go to the games. I know they're not gonna give it out for free. They're probably gonna sell it, but I'm pretty sure they'll sell it for a better price than whatever they get it for. So
That's
I know a lot
actually
of
a
season
good
tickets
shot.
holders.
Yeah,
So yeah, so
that's gonna be a good shot for you, bro. Because honestly, dude, I mean,
it's they're
obviously, thank
expensive.
God you're doing a lot of things. So obviously, you might be able to afford $300 tickets twice a month. I mean, like
nah,
I'm
but
happy for you, but bro, like paying like let's just say you get some nosebleeds up there, bro. They're gonna be like 150.
oh,
Yeah,
I'll pay that. I'll pay that just to see
But
Messi in person once.
Oh,
it
once, yeah, I'll pay.
yeah. I'll
Well, I
pay like
mean,
400
I'll
for
dude,
pay
it.
the 150.
I'll
I
pay.
saw I saw Messi raise a trophy in Wembley with his national team, and I paid £90,
That's crazy.
Not bad, bro.
And what were you?
and it
You had
was
good seats, right?
yeah, and it was a final. I had VIP tickets.
Yeah, you really go. That was a friendly
it was a,
between Italy.
Come
it was a
on.
friendly against QPR.
Yeah.
All right, yo, boy. So let's talk about players that are going to Saudi Arabia, like Karim Benzema and N'Golo Kante.
It's crazy.
Uh,
that
I'm
I'm
sad
gonna
that we did.
my take.
Midfield about to be trash.
My take on the Karim Benzema thing is that it's probably one of the top three worst Ballon d'Or holders in history. Yo, Karim Benzema went
You
from
didn't say that in front of two legit
from
fans, bro.
no, I'm being completely honest.
I
I'm
know
about to
Yo,
put the
my
Stephen A.
sorry,
Smith
Jonathan
face,
doesn't even
bro.
agree with
sorry,
you.
my my
Jonathan
my.
doesn't even agree with you.
I mean, we all have our opinions. I'm glad that we
I know
can
we have
all
our
have
opinions.
different opinions. But yo, like Karim Benzema, like I just want to see this downfall. Like this man went from having the
You
best.
want to see his downfall?
Not talk about his downfall.
Ah, okay.
Yo,
So Karim Benzema goes from having the best season of his career, winning the Champions League as the best player, and then obviously going through a lot because of injuries and stuff, missing the World Cup. Supposedly he was gonna miss the World Cup final. Got into an argument with the coach, got kicked out of the
a lot
national
of
team.
drama.
He retired from the national team, and then he chokes against Manchester City in the Champions League semifinals, having a disaster class, and then he just retires from elite football. Like the current Ballon d'Or holder just retired from elite football, like that, like from one day to the other. Because last week, this man was about to resign his contract. He was going to extend for another year or two with Real Madrid, and then he woke up one day, literally, and said, "I'm gonna grab the Arabian money."
But what else does he have to prove?
It's not
Club
about
wise.
it's no, but it's not about proving though, Guti. It's about that he has soccer in him, dog.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah, but
I'm comparing this Karim Benzema retirement to when Zidane retired. Like yo, Zidane retired after choking in the World Cup final, and he still had soccer in him, dog.
Because when did he win Ballon d'Oro?
Who,
Benzema.
dude?
Last year,
like 8 months
Last
ago.
year, right?
was it?
So I think what we're saying is that like when you like as a Ballon d'Oro winner, you kind of want to like walk off with like a good name, reputation to yourself. But I don't think he really did that. I think he just kind of just literally walked off, like not leaving anything besides like retiring and just like not really doing much.
I think Jonathan, I think that what you're trying to say is, and I barely do this, but I think what you're trying to say is that he didn't leave on a good season. Like he had a terrible season and retired as a
But it was
Ballon
an
d'Or holder.
injury-filled
Yeah.
season. Like he's already, he's not the same physically as he was, during his best season. Like he's having this past season, he's had a lot of injuries that he's been dealing with, so he hasn't been himself. So you can't really
Yeah.
say
Listen,
he hasn't been performing because
It's
he's
tough.
not good anymore.
It's tough.
he made a business decision. Have you guys ever seen the interview with Michael Richards when they asked him? Oh, he was telling a story that he got offered to re-sign with Man City, and it was a crazy contract, but he chose to leave and picked playing soccer or football over the money. And now they're saying, "Do you regret that?" He's like, "Yes, because now I have to work for so many broadcast networks and stuff like that." So, if I'm Benzema, I'm at this stage of the career. I could care less if I finish with a bad season or not so good. I'm making a business decision. I got to take care of my family. Got to
Man,
take care of my kids, generational wealth, bro. He's gonna be a billionaire in two
But we
years.
also
But
don't
Rios,
know
he
what
already
his money
has that
looks
though.
like, though. Yeah, we don't know
He's
what
not
his
a
money looks
billionaire.
like
No,
right
he's not a
now.
billionaire.
But we don't know if he
Not
has
a
any
billionaire, but he
investments
already
already.
has that type of
Yeah.
money to become a billionaire.
How much was he? How much? No, how much was he winning at Real Madrid annually?
I think it was like
10 million?
22 or 32, something
22.
like that.
Yeah,
Like
no, you.
22.
Yeah, but
Of
what I'm
course
saying
not.
is that we don't know
Bro, wait,
his
but
actual finances. Like, for
Karim
example, Messi
Benzema
came
has been
out.
at Madrid for 16 years. It's not that he's been there
Bro,
just like for a
Messi
year
came
or
out
two.
and said that straight up, that it wasn't about the money. And so it's like
Exactly.
Benzema didn't really say anything. So we don't know if maybe he's already got investments settled and he doesn't
Oh,
really
they
need
all. I think all those players do. But for example, it's obvious that Benzema went to
for the
Arabia
money.
because of the money,
Yeah.
and Messi
I mean,
legit said
it's a
no
huge
to
contract.
1.5 billion.
That's a lot of money for 2 years.
It's even more
crazy money.
crazy
Hell yeah.
for
For
N'Golo
2 years.
Kante
And
to
even if
be
he's
going
injured.
to Saudi Arabia. That's even crazier. We need to talk about that because he's still young. Like,
How old
there's
is
no-
N'Golo? Is he 30
Dude,
already?
32.
He's 32 already. I mean,
Yeah.
his elite
But the thing is,
football didn't last long. It was like
I
maybe
know
like
it
4
didn't.
years.
I
Or
think he's.
5.
I think Kante is kind of on the same boat as Benzema because Kante has been struggling with hamstring injuries, where he comes
True.
out healthy, games later he's done, or like he gets injured again, and then he's got to sit out for like, another couple months. So I think at that point he knows that a lot of clubs probably see him as a risk, and then Saudi Arabia sees him as like a potential to make more money. So why not?
So it's okay for Kante to go, but not Benzema.
No,
They're
I think
sitting
that's why I said they're both
different
on the same
tables,
boat. I was like,
Rios.
they're both on the same boat, is what it looks like. They're both dealing with injuries.
Listen, we know defensive mid is never going to win a Ballon d'Or. He's a huge reason why Chelsea won Champions League and or a reason why France won the World Cup. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
of
Jonathan.
course. But he doesn't sit at the same table as Karim Benzema.
I would.
I
I
think so. I mean, they do that. You can't compare
Not
them,
even
but
close.
if you're talking about
he's a world champion.
if you're talking about presence, I believe so. He's on that same table as Benzema, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
He's
Yo,
a-
Any-
Benzema played elite football all his career. Karim Benzema didn't. Sorry, N'Golo Kante didn't. N'Golo Kante played 5-6 years in elite, and then he missed
But they
one.
both
So
proved-
5.
Won
both
the league
proved
with
that they
Leicester.
dominated. They both proved
Won
that
the
they
league with Leicester.
Yeah.
Yes, but winning the league with Leicester, like you're not part of elite football. You competed against them, but you're not part of an elite
He's
team.
the world champion.
Yes, of course, he's a world champion. That's what I'm saying.
Which
He
is
was
the
a
biggest
world
stage.
champion
Yeah.
in 2018. It's 2023, so that was 5 years ago. Minus this past year that has been injured, plus the Leicester City. So he was in elite football for 5. Karim Benzema got to Real Madrid in 2008, and I think it was 2006 or 2007 that he made his debut with Lyon, if I'm not mistaken. Yo, so we're talking about like Karim Benzema was in elite football 15 years.
Yeah.
I still
Like-
put Kante up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to. Like his impact.
You have to, though.
He is playing.
I mean, I understand what you're saying with the impact, but Karim Benzema is obviously at another level. Like when you talk, when you in history, when you talk about Karim Benzema, you're not even gonna put N'Golo Kante close to that.
in defensive mid talk. I mean, you could say
Yeah. That's
he's
right. It's
probably
hard
had
to
a great
compare
run.
the two. It's hard to compare the two.
Wait, N'Golo Kante is what, top 20 in history, top 30? I don't think so. In history?
Nah, I mean, I don't want to compare history. Like that's tough.
It's tough.
But I'll
Well,
say in the
That's
little
what
time
they're-
that he
that's what
did
they're
play,
saying.
also to his story. Like,
Yeah.
didn't he start?
that's
Didn't he make a debut late?
Yeah. He's
Right? Am I mistaken? Like he made it around 22, 23
Yeah.
in France.
Oh, yo,
Yeah,
Alexander
it's a 50
Cardenas. He texted me and he was like, yo, we need to talk about Zlatan. It's his favorite player, right? Zlatan Ibrahimovic, retirement from Milan.
It's because he looked like me. That's why he's his favorite player.
Yeah.
Because
Hey,
he
you helped
looks
him
like
touch
him.
his toes. You helped him touch his toes.
Hey, yo, that's not even wrong. What? Pause, dog.
I'm so confused right now.
No, people. When I had long hair, people said that me and Zlatan look alike. They even asked me if we're related.
I see
said
it.
yeah.
I could see it.
So I'm saying
you,
that's his
now you
favorite
look
player.
like you worked for Pablo Escobar back in the 90s, 80s.
I look Argentinian, bro.
Low key.
I look like I can be related to Paul.
Oh my
Jonathan, we
God.
heard this, right?
Yeah.
All right, I bet. Oh man, gentlemen, anything you guys want to add about Zlatan Ibrahimovic, I felt like he left football
A good
properly,
point.
dog. He
Good point.
left
Yeah.
properly.
Yeah.
What,
He
Rios?
got
What are you
experience
gonna
a lot
say?
of areas. He went to the MLS, went back to Italy.
True. Yo, he
Like
went to the MLS at
he dominated
36.
the MLS.
Yo, he went to the MLS at
You see that?
36, just like Messi, and he went back and won the league. That's crazy.
He took out. You saw he took out a whole page in the newspaper just to say, "You're welcome to
To
LA."
LA. Yo, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Where do we put him in the top?
In history,
Ajax man started off
Let's just say the last 20 years. Let's just say last 20 years.
top 20.
Yeah.
Top 20? I see it.
last 20. Okay, what are we in? So in 2003 till now,
So since he made his debut, 03 sounds pretty good. Yeah.
I think
Not his debut, but Ajax time.
Which
I think
I-
Zlatan was more fun to
top
watch?
10?
Ajax or
top 10.
Milan?
Whoa. Okay.
yeah,
All
as a
right,
nine,
let's
right?
just say that. Let's just say that, Tronquito. I love that. Which Zlatan was the
More
best
fun.
Zlatan?
Was more fun to
Or
watch.
more fun to watch?
Ajax or Milan Zlatan?
I think Inter
Milan.
Milan. I think
Inter?
Inter Milan Zlatan was funner.
Inter Milan Zlatan was like, yeah, I agree. I agree.
No AC Milan before he left,
Where he
No.
left to where?
His Inter run was pretty
but his
good.
AC, I feel like his AC Milan too.
I mean, his
Not
AC
now.
Milan. His AC Milan was cool, but his Inter Milan phase was fantastic, bro. He went from Juventus when Juve got relegated. He went to Inter Milan, and him and Adriano, the Brazilian, they
That
were
was-
they
yeah.
were a crazy team.
Yeah, but when he went over to AC Milan, who was on that team?
It wasn't many fantastic players, bro, 'cause
Exactly.
Ronaldinho,
He played
Robinho was
yeah.
Ronaldinho was gone. I think the forwards were Alexander Pato, him, and Robinho, bro. It was trashy.
No, it was Niang. Remember, was it the African kid Niang?
Even
Niang?
worse. LA Zlatan, the GOAT, he gave LeBron a signed
He
jersey.
did. Wait, you heard that story with Robinho why he signed for City?
Because he thought it was.
Oh, because he thought it was Man
He
U.
thought it was United. He didn't know there was another Manchester.
That's crazy, bro. That's
Can you
crazy.
imagine you arrive at your club after signing?
I feel like that's something Eddie would do, bro.
And everything's blue.
That's toxic, dog.
It is,
Yo, that was a great cross, Jonathan. Manchester City, they won the Premier League.
Hey, I said it. Y'all gotta have to remember this. I said
They
they're taking the
won
title. I
the
said they're
FA
taking the
Cup,
title, bro.
and they playing Internazionale de Milano.
Hold on,
On
we
Saturday.
forgot about Zlatan's PSG run.
That was a fun one, yeah. Yo,
You know he had 113 goals in 4 years with them,
that was a fun run, yeah.
and with AC
it wasn't
Milan
prime,
he had
though. It
about
wasn't
40 goals.
Man, it's
I
crazy.
think-
He never won the Champions League though.
I think he
If-
had a different primes. I think
You want me? You want me
Zlatan's
to?
up there.
You want me to read you the stats? Which one you want to hear? Because I have it right here. Which one do you want to hear? Let me know. So
I mean-
Inter Milan, he had 88 appearances with 57 goals. Then he went to Barca. He flopped there. He only played 29 games. Wow. And then he
Had
played.
one.
He played 2 years in AC Milan. So first season he had 14 goals, and the second season he had 28. And then at PSG, the man had 113 goals and 122 appearances in 4 years. That's crazy. Yeah, so I'll say I take that back. Not AC Milan. I take PSG. Zlatan.
I still say
I forgot he
most
played for
fun.
Man U, bro.
Yo, don't talk about
He played
Yo,
everywhere.
Barcelona, Zlatan at Barca, he was great. He
Was-
killed Real
He was
Madrid.
great.
Yeah, he killed Real Madrid at the Bernabeu.
He was great because. Oh my God.
He won the league. I think he was top scorer of that league too.
With 14 goals, 16
many-
goals. Sorry.
How many goals did he score in the league?
Well, I don't know in the league, but I know in 2 years from 09 to 2011, he only scored 16 goals. There's no way he finished
That
on top.
little? Huh.
Damn.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm mistaken.
Wait.
He had the record for newest player for Barcelona to score in consecutive matches. Yeah, I think it was like
Oh,
I think it was like 9. Oh, and I think he killed Arsenal in the Champions
Ooh.
League.
isn't John an Arsenal fan? I know he has an Arsenal banner in his room.
Oh yeah. That's true.
Oh man, yo.
Wait, can we go
Champions
into
Yo.
League final, dog. Champions League final on Saturday.
what are,
Rios. Which one? How much you said Pep Guardiola was gonna win? Just one, right?
I was
oof.
being devil's advocate
Oh my gosh.
but they went into trouble, baby. Let's go.
Jonathan,
Let's
let
take him
him
to treble.
know,
Let's take him to
dog.
treble.
They went into trouble, bro. Hold on, John. You did not say they were gonna win
I
the
did
trouble.
say that.
No,
We'll
he
go
did.
No, you
back.
did
We'll go
not.
back.
He did.
We'll
He
go
did.
back, and I will say that you said they weren't.
That boy nice at Photoshop.
You said they weren't going to take that fake up.
Yeah, that's true, Rios. You did say that they were only gonna win the FA Cup.
I did say it because I was playing devil's advocate, and I thought Man U was gonna come out better, bro. Oh my god,
Yeah,
I'm so pissed.
They came out.
Oh my god, they came
Are
out
you
like John versus Kevin in FIFA, bro.
are you saying that Manchester United is your Premier League team?
Me? No, not at all. I don't have a Premier League team, bro.
I
I
think-
love enjoying.
I think you just said it. You just said it. That you were upset.
He made me
Yeah,
guess
because I
Liverpool
expected a
like-
better, even though it was 2-1, I expected a better game. I just felt like City was, just dominated.
So it was one of those score lines that didn't really go with the game.
Exactly.
Wait, I have a question. Did Mourinho and Roma get robbed?
No.
Bro, that was like a whole last week.
We didn't get to talk about that.
Yo, Rios, Luis Ortiz, our great mall cop. He has a message for
I'm about to. I know some.
you.
Bro, he's talking, man.
Oh man, Rios. I think we all know that's BS, though. You
That
really
is, bro.
tough, though. You really
Every
tough, though.
yo, it doesn't make sense for all of us to agree on something. There needs to be some controversy.
Okay.
So I was playing that role that day.
So
Obviously, it was dumb. It was dumb what I said.
what do we see in this Champions League final? I think Inter Milan is gonna have a good game, dog. Like Inter Milan, yo, Guti, they play good, bro. They have a squad. And Lautaro is on fire.
I feel like they're gonna have a chance to hit Man City on a few counterattacks, and Lautaro can take advantage. I know you're a big fan of Lautaro, so I know you have a feeling that he could probably pull off a little surprise.
So you think Inter's gonna sit back?
I think so.
I mean, they always.
You don't
They have no
you don't
choice.
think they're gonna build? Nah, they're nice in possession.
They are, but Man City is
Yeah,
not.
Man City's already.
Man City's not gonna let them play
Yeah.
ball at all.
I think Pep is gonna do whatever it takes to win this. If
Yo,
that means
that's
giving up the
crazy.
possession.
Yo, Jonathan, you know how many years Rios hated on Pep too? Rios,
You better speak up, bro. I'm about to log out the show right now.
I remember you talked too much shit for
Rios, that's
Clasico.
crazy,
Oh
bro.
my
Se te,
God.
todas las caretas off.
Guti, you better talk, mother flower. You better talk right now.
Yo, so Luis thinks he can he can go just two ways: an Inter surprise or Man City blowout.
Wow, he discovered warm water.
Y'all are flawed.
Oh my god, yeah, that guy's so smart. Who is that guy? I have to meet him.
But Luis told me today on the phone as well that Inter Milan was gonna win, and he said this score, and these are the scorers: Lautaro and
Lukaku is like
and De Bruyne.
he's like on a little hot streak. So I mean,
No Gundogan scoring?
Yo, Rios, this guy Luis really just doesn't, he's just discovering warm water. He just keeps saying what I always do.
Yo, I know you hacked his phone, bro. Give his phone back.
Like, this isn't new, Luis. This isn't new. Do we want to say a score line, Rios? Do you feel comfortable enough to say a score line?
I don't want to say anything because I don't want to jinx my boy Pep.
My boy Pep, after you hated him forever. Dude.
I see.
Guti, you better talk right now.
when
did I ever hate on him?
We didn't hate Pep or Messi.
Hold on. You not answering my question, dog. Stop dodging my question. Did I ever hate on Pep?
I have the answer for you.
He's not answering. That means
Guti.
No, we hated Mucci.
Thank you. I never came out and said Pep is overrated. Pep is this. I always love Pep's ball. Always. Guti, why you not talking, bro? Now you don't want to talk. He's gonna do all this talking after the show, bro.
I think we never really talked about him. I think what it was is when you started getting more into coaching, you
Bro, watch me how I
I
play
agree.
FIFA. Watch how I play in real life.
I'm
Who
not
does that
saying-
remind you of? Pep
Not
ball.
Pep.
I'm not saying you talk shit. I'm just saying you didn't talk about him as much until you got
Exactly.
him, like,
Until he left
Rios.
Barca.
Exactly. Same thing with Messi.
You didn't really like him
Yeah.
at
I'm
Munich
not saying
either.
you hated on him. We're not saying that. We're saying that you. We're not saying you hated on him. We're not saying that. We're saying that
He couldn't
just
say-
got-
Moochie just said that.
He couldn't
But
say
us,
that.
me and
He
Guti
couldn't
are
say he
saying that.
loved
We're not
Pep
saying
ball
that.
when he was giving Barca. 5-0. You know, like we can't say
Good,
Good.
John.
Yo, Lewis. Yeah, I can't even. Yeah, fix that typo.
Rios, you want to say a score for this weekend? Guti, Jonathan, anything in mind?
3-1 Man City. Done.
Sete.
Don't jinx some dog.
Hey, devil's advocate.
Guti, actually no, Guti. Guti,
Guti
please
told me
pick
already.
Inter to win.
Guti told me already he wanted
3-1,
Inter
bro.
to win. So now I want to know what he's gonna say.
No, I think no. Like I said, I think Inter's gonna sit back and they're gonna catch City on a counter, and they're gonna win 1-0. I'm not gonna say who scores. I'm not gonna say who scores,
That's what
but
Chelsea did against City. And it
Yo,
worked.
Yo.
Rios, Lewis is hitting you hard tonight, brother.
no.
I'll change up my writing.
Like Rios changed
I'll
up.
change up my writing like Rio's changed up and became a Barca fan.
Ooh.
Anyways.
Yo, that's harsh.
Man.
All right, wait. All right, so
What about you, Muchi?
I see a
You're gonna
I
say
don't think
2-0.
I don't know, but exactly. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a close game. I think I'm actually with Lewis in the scoreline. I think it's gonna be something close, but I do think Man City is gonna win the Champions League. I do think that they do have more of like a differential players. Like we could compare Lautaro to Haaland. You know, they're both strikers. They're both in great shape. But I think in the middle, you know, yes, they do. Inter Milan does have fantastic midfielders, but I think the midfielders from City are more. They're more talented. They're different. You know, Gundogan, Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, Rodri. Yeah, I think they're different, bro. And I think
And you forgot a new midfielder that they've implemented, a CDM,
ooh,
What's his name? Quick, say it.
Johnny Stones, bro.
Mm.
oh man,
Yeah,
you guys.
but anyways, so me and Mucci think Man City are gonna win. Guti, you think Inter Milano. Rios doesn't want to jinx his boy Pep, so Rios is unknown.
We know Rios wants City to win.
Of course, yeah. For
I
Pep.
think
But
Pep,
look-
yes, because
doesn't
it
want to
needs to
provide a
be
scoreline.
it needs to be settled. Just like Messi, when people were trying him like, yo, he needs a World Cup to be considered the GOAT. I feel like that's what Pep needs, but just with one more Champions League besides that Barca run. You get
Rios,
what I'm
do you
saying?
think Pep is gonna
Nope,
overthink it
not
like
this
he did?
season.
He does
Like,
do that.
Nope, not
He
this
does do
season.
that.
He's too
He
expensive.
Not
does
this
do that.
season. He's gonna do whatever it takes to win.
He
Yeah.
does.
he
do
did.
that, like,
He
he
did
knows what's the
overthink it.
lineup.
He did overthink it against Chelsea, putting Rodri in the bench. Remember that we
He
all
does
watched
do
it at
like-
my
Oh
house
yeah,
on
but
my
that was 2
birthday.
years ago. Correct, right? That was 2 years ago.
2 was it 2?
Yeah, it was 2 years ago. It wasn't last season. It was the
He
year
does
before.
overthink it, though, like-
Remember we watched it at your house?
Yeah, we watched it on my birthday too.
Oh yeah. Speaks political. Yo, you lucky I can't curse right now, Louis.
I
How
told you
about you
there.
make an appearance on the show?
Oh,
crazy.
Lewis, show up next week. Show up.
So obviously we have our predictions on what's gonna happen.
He
this
needs a neck
Saturday.
extension. Go ahead.
It's gonna be a great day. All right. Now they got to this by beating Madrid. And speaking on Madrid, let's go into
What?
the topic that I want to know right now. Is Jude worth 100?
130.
Is Jude worth 100?
Man,
Is
in
he?
today's-
Hell
In this current
no.
in this
today's
current market, yes. In this current
Yes.
market, yes.
Yes, in the
In
current
today's
market,
market,
I can agree with that.
nationality.
I can agree with that.
Yes.
100 million is like 30 million in today's market.
Yeah.
I can listen when I say when you guys, well, you know, we have a chat that we talked all this BS, of course, but when you guys tell me, oh, you know, in this market, yeah, I can agree he's worth 100 million in this market. Is that his true worth? Hell no.
What's his true worth? What's his true worth?
Yo, we're talking about a player that played in a fantastic English squad
What is he? 19.
and choked against France.
But that's
he,
France,
he he was almost the champion of the Bundesliga, almost, because he choked. Well, the
He
whole
got
team,
injured.
the whole
He
team.
got
Yeah,
no that team.
but
Yeah,
wait, Rios,
it wasn't his fault.
But he got injured for the last 2 or 3 games. Okay, perfect. What happened to the other 6 or 8 chances throughout the season that Borussia Dortmund had a chance with him playing of
There
going
was it was
five,
always
of
back and
going,
forth.
of going
Well,
five,
go
6 points against, on top of Bayern with him playing, and they didn't do it.
well. Guti made a good point a few shows ago that every time that Dortmund had a chance to kind of separate from Munich, they
They
choked,
choked
and
exactly.
I
And
don't
who
think it
and who
was
and who's the
complete.
captain though?
I mean, I guess you can put blame on him, but I don't
Yeah, but
fully
can you
put the
No, no,
blame on
no,
him.
not
look
the
at it
whole
like
blame,
who was the
but he's the
captain?
character, dude. You know that the
Yeah,
captain of a team like that,
but
he puts the character on the team.
but he's
That
only
Well,
team,
19.
that
of
team
how old?
lacked
He's only
character
19.
from their
How old is
captain.
he?
He's only 19, and he's
Yes,
already.
He's 19. He's not even allowed to
perfect,
drink yet legally, dog.
perfect.
Imagine in
Yes.
2 years once he gets more experience, and when he with a team like Madrid.
Are you guys sure he's 19? Because
Bro,
Luis is saying that
he
he's
was.
22.
Oh,
Let's
Because
see.
you guys are making a big fuss about being 19, but Luis is saying he's 22.
All right, let's find out right now. I got you.
All
oh
right,
wait,
cool.
no,
Either
he's
way,
22. But either way, that's still young to be. No, he's
Yeah.
19. He's 19.
Wait, but
He's
Tronquito, we know
19.
that in this time, just like yes, times are flying. We know that at 22, you're already at another level, dude.
But he's 19.
He was born in 2003.
He's
yeah.
19.
So he's 20.
No, he's gonna turn 20 because his birthday. Oh, he's gonna turn 20. Yeah, he's 19.
He's
Man, kick
19.
Lewis out.
Listen,
Man, kick Lewis out. Man, say he's 22.
Louis,
I was
don't
like,
be.
I could have sworn this man's 19.
Yo, look, Rios, look at what this man is saying.
That's right.
Oh my
No,
god.
he's 19.
Anyway, so
Yeah. His numbers. Changed.
he has been giving a lot of pressure. I understand with England, with Borussia Dortmund, but on the big games, we can't say that he hasn't. He has performed. He didn't perform against France. He didn't perform against Chelsea when Dortmund this year were obviously favorites against Chelsea. He choked. So I'm just saying.
I mean,
But the thing
so
is,
he's
he's
still
a great
good.
investment, though. It shows that he's a great investment because he's able to at least step in that role. At least, you know what I'm saying?
Well, we don't know if he's a great
Only
investment
time will
yet.
tell. Only
Because
Exactly.
how many 19-year-olds can do that? Would want to put the captain's band on in games like that? Not many, though.
To be honest, that's a great question. I don't have anyone in mind. I don't.
Exactly.
He's
So
playing
that's-
elite football since he was 17 or 18. That's crazy.
But that's kind of like what this past 5 years have been though for a lot of youngsters though. So that doesn't really surprise
But
me.
at Jude's level, who's on Jude's level?
So what
at
is
19.
what is Jude Bellingham's level? Where do you see him at?
I think he's the best 18-year-old talent right now.
Well, he hasn't won any awards.
I mean, I don't think. I mean, in my opinion, from the eye view, but keeping the words out, I feel like he's the best 19-year-old. I mean,
Exactly. Yo, read this shit, bro.
Mushi hacking phones today.
yo, how much you paid them, bro? Honestly, how much you paid them? They paying you good in Oregon, bro.
Oh man.
I know you ain't paying no $5 for that comment.
Yo, I love this show. Yo, boys, let's do say something though. 130 million for Bellingham, it's a lot.
120.
Well, the
How much-
add-ons
much
go
would-
up to
how much-
No, it's 100, and then I think 20 million is add on.
Lucci, how
30,
much
30.
did you pay for Bellingham?
because
It's 30?
they're gonna give Borussia Dortmund, I think, is 15 in 3 years if they win the Champions League, and then they gotta give him another 15 if he wins La Liga and La Copa the same year, and then they have to give if he wins a treble, they gotta give him another 10. Like, yo, he just.
So are you saying that Real Madrid is going to win a Champions League in 3 years? With you?
So it's 6 years that he has to win the Champions League because it's a 6-year contract. So I do think Real Madrid in the next from 2023 to 2029, I think Real Madrid can win another Champions League. Yeah,
Muchi, Lewis is complaining and saying that you're not showing his comments.
bro, because this is what he wants me to show. Look, this is what he wants me to show. Look,
You see.
he wants me to show I work. John struggles reading. Is the English tax? My bad. He's 19. Like, bro, what? But then he complains that I don't show the comments. Like, bro.
Oh, that John comment was pretty fun. I ain't gonna lie. You could have showed.
Oh my my god. Alexander Cardenas. I came to the show late, but Messi in MLS and CR7 in Saudi. Which market is going to build better in the future?
Hmm.
I'm
Come
not
on,
sure.
bro.
I'm not sure I
I
understand
think
the
MLS,
question
I
properly.
sure.
think which
It's more
Definitely
exposure.
is gonna
MLS.
There's
grow
more
more.
exposure.
Nobody wants to live in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, but I mean the money they do have the money to incentivize. Like they already brought Kareem Benzema over for the money.
Listen, MLS, soccer in the US is like a virgin. You know what I'm saying? Like soccer hasn't really hit here yet.
Rios, how many
Investors can,
years is it going to be like that, dude?
bro. It hasn't even been 30 years, or has it?
What? Yes, it
Okay, it
has,
hasn't
bro.
even been.
The,
Okay,
the
sorry,
World Cup
it
was
hasn't
in
even been.
94.
It hasn't even been. Okay, but a league started when? I didn't even think when they went when the World Cup had at '94. I didn't even think they even had a league yet.
Yeah,
I
I think
that's
it was
think
called
so
like
because
that's
NASL,
when it
Yeah.
started with
let
the
me see.
original like eight. It was like the original.
NASL, something like that.
Yeah,
Let's
so it's
see.
about to be 30 years next year,
Dude,
I
the
think.
MLS was founded this on December 17th, 1993 as MLS.
Exactly,
We're about to
exactly. How
hit
many
90 years.
teams?
The 30 year
Exactly. And
anniversary.
MLS was founded as a part of the United States bid to host the 94 World Cup. So they created the MLS to host the World Cup.
Yo, and soccer has grown. It's still, but it's still to me, it's still virginy. You know what I mean?
Don't you
All
guys
these
feel that
investors can make huge money,
don't you
big
guys
money.
feel that the MLS would be more competitive if they had a second division though?
Yes, 100%. If you had to fight to stay up,
Yeah.
you know,
I
they'll
think it's
they
still
would.
too early to do that. Yes, in 30 years or 20 years. Now, no, because it's still growing. And then people, you know what I'm saying? Like, people is not going to pay attention if your team's in last or second to last, third to last. Especially if your team's about to get relegated. Especially the American mentality. They're like, oh, why am I going to go watch them? Now, that's why the whole playoff system, that's why some countries do it to keep or generate more money and keep fans engaged. So I
I
think
mean,
yes, Guti, in 20, 30 years, not now. Not now.
True.
20, 30 more years for a
No,
second division, dude.
I
That's
think I think
insane.
five. I think 5 years they could
Uh,
be able to do it.
Yeah, I think
But so then who do you decide? That's the thing though. So who do you decide gets relegated?
So how many teams
Whoever
are
loses the
there? 20.
most, like just
yeah,
every other league.
yeah.
No, but how do you initiate it? You have I think what, almost 30 teams?
Yeah,
Oh,
29
I mean,
teams?
30.
obviously, the first season you have to just say, hey, everyone competes, but just know the last five of each of the conference are
Each
gonna go
conference?
down.
Yeah.
or
And
or the
that's
last
the thing, like you don't
or the
even get
last two
everybody
go
to play
down.
each other. Like would that even be fair?
Yeah, it would because they can do it just like they do in Mexico, that they have the apertura and the clausura. Guti, I don't know how do they do it in Costa Rica? Do they have apertura and clausura too?
They do,
They
yeah.
don't
They
have a
have two
league.
tournaments, and then like based off like your points in both tournaments, it determines
Exactly.
but you actually have to. It's the same thing in the second division too. Like you have to actually work hard to get to first division. So
Louis, so that they can get rid of the conference because the United States is so massive that
Yeah.
is not
there
I
would
guess
be no way to say like one
Like
to
50
eight. There would be
teams.
no way to do that.
yeah,
Bro, that
100%.
would be because it's almost 30 teams, a home and away game. That's almost about
It's a lot. It's a lot.
almost 50 games.
I think they
Nah,
could
that's
split it
crazy.
up like Muchi said, like apertura,
Yeah.
clausura. You
Yo,
know,
they do that in Argentina too.
it
Argentina does
works. It works
apertura
well.
and
It
clausura
works
and
well.
they
I
go
think the
by
whole West
They do it
does.
a
The
lot.
whole West does.
Rios. This is the type of comments that Louis complains that I don't put up. But then I hear it all week. You don't put my comments, bro. Oh my gosh. Guys, I do want to say something, right? And I think it's very relevant and it's very important to say. Messi today said bye to the Ballon d'Or.
Why?
There is no way that France football, after Messi whooping France in the final, and after Messi getting booed and getting bad reviews on France
We'll
football,
give him the Ballon
that
d'Or.
they're gonna give him the Ballon d'Or after he comes to the
Yeah.
MLS.
I think the only way he doesn't win it if Haaland doesn't get the treble. If Haaland gets the treble,
Yeah, he's gonna win it.
if
You
for some
guys think
reason,
so? You guys think Messi can win the Ballon d'Or still?
yeah,
No, 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 no. If Haaland, like Guti said, if
Yeah,
City wins the treble, no, I think Haaland's gonna take it.
yeah.
According to how they,
I
vote
don't
or
think they could take away the Ballon d'Or from Messi just because he came to Inter Miami. Like he won the World Cup, you know.
Yeah.
That's you kind of weigh it. It's like a balance that you weigh. Is like is coming into Miami really like gonna affect him
It's
winning the
like
Ballon d'Or?
I mean, do
it's
we think
tough.
that that was in
Yeah.
the back of his head? I really don't think
Of
so.
course, no, because
No,
he already won the World Cup. That's what he wanted the most.
Bro, can you guys do
no.
we I don't think we take into consideration the fact that there is only one player in history, one, just one, to have won it all. And we saw him play, dog. Like we really saw Messi win everything possible.
what was that noise?
Oh, my dad is about to do a barbecue.
Oh, okay, my bad. I
You know,
thought
you
John
know,
got bubble guts, man.
nah, I don't fart. So Louis says if he wins it though, that's huge for the MLS. Why? The MLS didn't contribute for any of that.
I guess
So
like
the
in
Ballon
the instance
the
where
Ballon race stops after Champions League, right? Meaning anything that happens after that, it's
Correct.
not for. Okay, yeah.
Exactly.
It
They're
all
gonna give it
depends
in
what happens this
Bundesliga.
weekend.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I
yeah.
was just about
Depends what
So
happens this
if
weekend.
Manchester City wins it, Haaland gets a Ballon d'Or.
100%.
Yes, for sure.
Yes.
But I want to add something because apparently you guys are saying that that matters a lot. But in the three most important
I think
games
Messi's gonna be. I
for
think
Manchester City this year, Haaland hasn't been there.
yeah, and I think what Haaland has accomplished isn't as great. I think Messi winning the World Cup like just solidified that he's finished with football, and I think that trumps like winning the treble. You know what I mean?
No, I
Yo, what
agree.
is your bro? What does that mean?
He
I don't.
must be a Cardenas, dog.
I don't get it. And then Louis keeps stating the obvious to have an active Ballon d'Or when playing in there.
Even if he doesn't,
But Pamucci, do
still
you think that's gonna affect Haaland from winning the Ballon d'Or because of like I guess the most important games he didn't score or whatever case you're making? Do you
I
think
think
that's
so.
enough for them to strip it away from him and give it to Messi?
I don't know right now
like
because if
overall.
Haaland
You have to think of
because
it as
yeah, it's
overall.
gonna be the overall thing. But yo, this
Yeah,
journalist that vote, they take into consideration the big games. That's why when it was Haaland versus Vinicius, a lot of people were saying, yo, I think we said it here too. But a lot of people were saying if it's Haaland versus Vinicius and whoever wins, they're gonna win the Ballon d'Or. You guys remember that was around the I don't know if we said it here. But there was that going around that whoever won between Beanie and Haaland was gonna have an advantage in the Ballon d'Or. And Haaland didn't score against Real Madrid both games. He didn't score against Manchester United. Was he important for the game? Of course. I have no doubt that he was incredibly important for the game.
Hmm.
But he's a goal scorer. We know he's a goal scoring machine and he didn't score.
yeah.
Now if City wins with two Gundogan goals, Gundogan might make it top 5 in the Ballon d'Or too.
He's having a
Yeah, he might. Yeah, he's
If
not
we
gonna
didn't,
win it though.
no.
I think Messi's gonna take it.
yo, if Gundogan scores, let's just say 2 goals in the final and City win because of Gundogan's goals. You guys don't see Gundogan doing like what's this Italian midfield like Jorginho did? Yo, Jorginho went to a final in the Ballon d'Or against Messi for winning the Champions League with little Chelsea.
I know you're not gonna take that, John.
Oh my bad,
Just
my
keep
bad.
going. Just keep
Sorry.
going. Just keep going.
I just want to know, Jonathan. You know that Jorginho did not deserve to be there.
I
Yeah,
never knew John was a punk.
No, but
I know.
it had to do with Italy too. Like his season
Yeah.
with Italy.
Oh, the Euro
Then
Cup.
they
That's
won the
true,
Euro
that's true.
Cup. Yeah.
That's true, but I don't think he was like that fantastic.
Yeah, I don't think he decides to sit at that table.
So this Ballon d'Or conversation is gonna come back next week, yo boys. I mean, next week we're gonna talk about what like everything that happened in the final, and yo, there's gonna be a lot of transfer rumors.
Yeah.
So let's talk about transfers a little bit, right? So Real Madrid need a striker. Who do you guys got? Would you guys want to give me like a top 3 that you guys would like at Real Madrid that you guys think would work at Real Madrid?
Harry Kane.
That's my
Two
vote too.
Englishmen.
Man, Kerry Kane at Real Madrid
Harry Kane.
would be
Would be
fantastic.
huge.
Is that close? I mean, like obviously that's already been a rumor, but
Oh,
how
it's
what is
going
that
around.
looking
Yeah.
like?
Well, Harry Kane has to choose between Manchester United and Real Madrid.
Madrid.
So
That's
Jeez.
someone asked me
crazy.
this question. It was like, since how old is Harry Kane? 30?
30 on the dot.
A
Yeah.
little older.
Still got
And
like
is
at
that
least
even a
this
smart
season.
business move for Madrid? Instead of going, so someone told me instead of Kane, why not try to go for Victor Osimhen?
Because I think Victor wants to play in the Prem. He's already said he wants to play in the Prem.
Hey, it's
And
Real
especially
Madrid though,
Right,
It's
John.
Real Madrid,
yeah, but
dog.
I mean, the thing is, he was saying that he grew up watching the Prem his whole life,
True,
and
true, true.
so like I mean, he's obviously he probably thinks is aware that Madrid's a great team, but I think for what he wants himself,
Are
like
they?
his career.
But yo, listen. I think Real Madrid right now has Osimhen in the list. They definitely have Harry Kane, and they are waiting on Lautaro
I was gonna say
Martinez
Lautaro looks pretty
performance
good at
against
Madrid.
Manchester City. Yo, this could be another Mourinho story. Mourinho took Barca out, won the Champions League at the Bernabeu with Inter, became Real Madrid's coach. But Rios, who can Real Madrid sign that's not Osimhen? Like they're not gonna sign Julian Alvarez.
No, they won't.
Bobby. Bobby Firmino.
Yeah, but Bobby Firmino is
Oh,
not gonna give you
it's
30
the same
goals.
thing. He's a little older. Like,
No, but I think he has good depth, and
yeah,
I think he plays that same role that Benzema did. And I think that's what we need, like his lack of depth, because besides Benzema, who was there? When Benzema had a terrible game or a bad game or not so good a game, who was there to kind of, you know, sub him off?
Well,
Nobody.
that
So
was
I think Firmino's
Real Madrid's problem, Rios, because they had Mariano in the bench.
you have
He's leaving.
Mariano.
They got Hazard. Yo, can we say that Hazard?
oh god.
Yo, Hazard said, "Yo, I don't want your last year. F your last year. Like
Hey.
I'm leaving."
He never
I don't blame him. You can't blame
Yo.
him. He wasn't getting any playing time. He's like,
Hold on. It's because he's lazy.
yeah, but like, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, he probably wants to start playing more often. So,
Yo, have you heard have you heard his ex teammates in interviews, like in podcasts, talk about him? He's the worst
Yeah.
training player ever, laziest mother
practice-
flower ever.
He would always joke around and he wasn't serious. But
He
then
wouldn't take it
played,
serious.
he'd ball out, which is crazy though if you think about it. But like,
I mean,
No,
I
man.
seen players like that. Rios, you remember that
Yeah.
one player that used to play with us at Lions that he was really lazy? You remember him? The one from Trinidad and Tobago.
Trinidad, yo, it's so funny. I just saw him the other day. Simeon.
Yo, he would piss all of us off, like everyone, and the game will come. He will play 20, 30 minutes, win the game.
Yeah, he was one of those very talented ballers.
But
Very,
yo,
very
anyways,
talented.
Real Madrid is gonna have to restart. Yo, look at what Pep Guardiola's power is, Jonathan. This man messed up Real Madrid so bad that like 4 or 5 players left Real Madrid. Benzema left, Asensio left, Mariano left,
But that
Hazard
was
left.
already talks. Those were talks before, they got knocked out.
I don't know, dog. Yo, Karim
Those
Benzema
were.
fell
Yeah,
little.
like
Those talks were like in February, bro.
Yo, who else is Real Madrid bringing? So they're gonna bring Bellingham. I mean,
I
they're
think
looking
it's
for a striker. They need more players though, because they
A left
still
back
don't
and a
know.
right back.
Rios, they still don't know
They
if
need a right
Toni
back.
Kroos and Modric are gonna re-sign.
well, do you guys like Camavinga left back?
Who?
No.
Camavinga
I like
at left back?
Tchouaméni. I like Tchouaméni. I think Tchouaméni's gonna step up.
I think if they put Camavinga as a starting left back, I think they're messing up his talent.
No,
Yeah.
they won't do that. I don't think they're gonna do that.
He doesn't like playing left back too.
Especially if Modric and Cruz don't renew. I think it's gonna be that. Valverde,
Listen.
What's your feeling with that, Guti? Do you? Sorry, Rios, didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Like, what's that real feeling with Kroos and Modric? Because before the Manchester City game, they were saying, "Oh, I hope it happens soon." Toni Kroos came out and actually said it. Modric came out and actually said too, "I hope it happens soon." The renewal, and then Manchester City happened, and all those talks stopped. Benzema left, and now Asensio, Hazard, and Mariano are gone too. Like, what's the feeling? Oh, and Nacho, Nacho apparently was gonna
He's gonna be the
resign
captain?
an extra year because they gave him the captain band. Bro, that's insane, Guti.
Do you
I,
see? Is that a good decision
I
as a
think
Madrid fan?
I think Rios can agree on this. I don't think Kroos or Modric would be willing to take a step back and come off the bench to help the team. I think they want to be starters, and I don't think they're at the starter level anymore.
Yeah.
Don't
So
you think?
You
Don't
think
you think
so?
that's a little selfish though?
I think Modric is. He's got one more year in him.
Modric is more willing, but I don't think Cruz is willing to take that step
Yeah.
back to help the
I
team.
can see him going to Germany and playing.
I do feel like Kroos is more selfish than Modric.
He's more willing to
Yeah, I
leave
agree.
than Modric.
Yeah.
True, true.
I
But
think
I think just because Benzema left, Modric may leave too.
So you think if Modric leaves, Kroos is gonna go with him?
I think they do both leave.
Wow,
If one leaves.
bro, but we're talking about 6 players leaving Real Madrid like that. Like that's a
yeah,
lot. But that's a
we
lot.
need a restart, bro. We need a rebuild.
You know, there's a
John, you heard that, right? You heard him say the word "we," right?
Hey, I've been said I'm a Madrid fan and an Inter Miami fan. Dale. Can, guys, can I give you an update on something?
Please.
What?
The Miami Heat are losing. Getting
By a
their
lot?
ass whooped. Getting their ass whooped by 14 with 29 seconds left.
All right, they took the L.
Let's go chicken nuggets, baby. Let's go.
Hey,
Yo,
Stay Heat.
Rios is such
Stay
a
Heat.
hater though. Why Rios?
he's a Boston fan.
Am I supposed to like am I supposed to like Miami?
Rios,
You heard that, right?
how
He
many
went to
years have
Boston.
you lived in Fort Lauderdale?
It doesn't matter. When I started watching basketball, I was already a Celtics fan. I can't
But-
jump around teams like Guti. Like
You
the
did-
Suns and
you
then like the
jump on-
Steelers.
You jump on
No, but-
players though.
I like them.
What do you mean? What players? My favorite basketball player has always been Rondo.
Jonathan, let him know though, please. Oh, look at this one. This is a great point. How you this is,
How am I Inter Miami fan? Okay, let me break it down to you, Luis. All right, because I know maybe you just woke up not as smart today, but it's okay. Let me break it down to you.
man, y'all are rude.
Here, let's hear it.
dog.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
So before Inter Miami, I wasn't really into MLS. I was not. Never really into MLS. Now, when I remember, I always wanted to have a team here in South Florida so I can support. And
Boston
then
does have
boom,
a
what do you
team.
think happened?
I mean, Boston has a team.
Yeah, but I wasn't watching MLS. I wasn't into MLS. New England
you could-
Revolution.
But that's a great historic team from the MLS. Why not them? If you like, you're from Massachusetts.
But why am I gonna support a team that I don't even watch?
But aren't you from Massachusetts?
I am.
So you could have started watching them though.
Hold on. When I started watching MLS, that's when Inter Miami came into the picture.
So all those 20
Does that make
years,
sense?
just they didn't matter.
I did it. I mean, they were there, but I didn't watch MLS. How am I gonna
Jonathan,
support New England Revolution?
Jonathan, how you feel about that? Lewis, how you feel about that? Guti, how you feel about that?
I guess I understand that.
Facts. He sent a
He
little.
Louis just
fax
mad that
emoji
he
just-
lost. Louis just mad that he
He
lost.
wasn't emotionally attached to the New England Revolution. There was no
Thank you.
reason for him to like them.
Bro, he could have been
Exactly.
like Jonathan. He has no emotional connects to Chelsea. He loves Chelsea though.
Why are you a Chelsea fan, John?
Drogba and
Because
John
he
Terry,
woke up one day
Drogba.
and he said,
Drogba, John
"Oh,
Terry.
what team should I like?"
Drogba?
But that was so recent,
Well,
though.
like I mean,
What were you
like,
doing before that?
Nothing. He
I
wasn't. He didn't like soccer.
yeah, because I think I started watching.
He was
Chelsea
doing gymnastics.
more- I started paying attention more to Chelsea. What like
No.
Hello, que mi gente.
eighth
Dímelo, Bobby. Brr.
something like that. So
Wow.
Listen,
All right.
John, you gotta stop being political, bro. Come on, bro. Break out your
what
shell.
do you want me to say? I'm not. I can't say some shit and be like I've been watching him since I was like 8 years old. I don't think I had it.
He started at 18. He had
Speak your mind, bro.
You know when Jonathan started liking soccer because he had a bueno summer with Colombia, and he started finding a good. I didn't mean the Spanish word. A good connection with Colombia with soccer, and then he started.
That
liking
explanation
soccer.
is crystal clear. I understand what you're saying. Okay?
Oh,
next, next
man.
top. Wait, Bucci, do we have a chart today? A list, a tier list today?
I mean,
Yo, y'all toxic.
I wanted to really like do kind of like a Premier League like our favorite 11, but how about we leave that for next show since we're gonna do a review of the whole year? How about that?
Let's do it.
Team of the year. How about that?
Team of the year, yo, that's great for every league, including Champions League and stuff, or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, team of the year. Let's do it.
I like that. I like that. That's gonna be one of our topics for next week. Hopefully, Lewis or Kevin, they haven't appeared in a show. Maybe it'll be a good show for them to appear for the first time.
You gotta make sure the Wi-Fi is
Did,
working.
did you read Lewis's comment?
Wait, this one?
John's a Chelsea fan because
I agree. I agree. This is factos.
yo.
Maybe that's it. Maybe I don't.
So
These are
Muchi,
factos,
actually
man.
no, Guti or somebody. Kevin wants a summary of what he's missed so far, and in one sentence or two.
Oof. Wow, that's tough.
I'm gonna say what Mucci and John would say. Rios is a Barca, Pep, and Messi fan. That's what he missed.
Yo, Guti, what side are you on, cuz? What side are you on, bro?
They were thinking
Hey.
about it. I just said it.
Oh, he's got a point there in it.
Yo, he's speaking factos. Yo, Guti,
No,
you gotta
no,
put
he's not.
Mr. Factos next time, then. Yeah. Yo, Rios, have you been telling Guti to back you up? The
Nah,
whole
it's straight,
show,
dog. It's
dog?
straight.
Now, bro.
I see how he is, dog. Sleazy motherfucker.
Oh, man. And Lewis, of course, says Guti summed it up 100%.
Did you hear what Muchi just said? Nah.
No, you're toxic. No, you're toxic. That's toxic.
I'm so I'm so lost.
Yo. All right,
You
listen,
peeped that, John? You peeped that?
we're a minute
Yeah,
and
you
a half
peeped that?
over. We're a minute and a half over. It's getting toxic.
Guti summed it up 100. I don't get it.
Nah, that's not what you said, cuz you fixed what you said.
Nah, Guti, you get it? Like, I don't get it. I don't get the
No,
joke.
no. Guti, you know what he talking about, dog.
I'll
We're
replay
2
it.
minutes over. It's getting toxic now, bro.
Okay, but when did I praise Barca? This is how rumors start. Lewis, what show you watching?
Rios, you are now loving and praising everything that came from Barca.
Okay, what's wrong with that?
It's just showing that you were never on the true side of the story. You were
Listen.
always in the wrong side, buddy.
Look,
But what do you mean?
Well,
I
what?
love Pep, bro. What do you
Yo, imagine
Love Pep or
loving
Barca?
Pep from the loving side.
you love Pep
That's
or
crazy,
Barca?
bro. It doesn't get better than that.
That's what I'm saying. That's how I feel right now.
Yo, Lewis is on fire today, yo, boys.
You're good at hacking people, dog.
Oh my gosh. Gentlemen, also West Ham won their first international trophy today. They are now the Conference League champions and they qualified for the Europa League
Who does
next
that
season.
kick out in the Prem from the Europa League, John?
Ooh,
Happened?
that's a good, yeah, that's a good
Who
thing.
gets kicked out of the Europa League from the Prem because of
I don't think
like
anyone
place-wise
does.
or the actual team right now that's in that place.
Don't they have an extra spot?
the last team
Yeah.
in the Europa League position? Or do
No,
they
good. No, Guti. I think it's just an extra spot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they just get an extra spot.
Yeah, because La Liga, the league that all these people talk trash about, is gonna have 5 teams in the Champions League next year. Cinco.
Yeah, because of Sevilla.
Yeah, because of Sevilla.
Yo, Italian teams are choking, bro.
Yeah, it's hard for Italian teams to win a final, dog.
Yo, I mean, we already talked about it.
I think the last, besides Roma, winning a big trophy though. I think it was Inter Milan in 2009.
That was a great run.
2010.
That was a great one.
Oh man. All right, yo boys, we are already on an hour and today was probably the biggest day in MLS history. Could we agree or not yet?
Yeah.
Or should we wait for the presentation?
We'll wait for the.
I mean, it's already. Can it get any bigger than it already has?
Yo, when does he play, bro?
You're an Inter Milan fan. You should know. I mean, Inter Miami.
Ooh.
Yeah. With your ass.
Yo, Rios, let's talk about that quick before we leave, right? So Messi said today in his press conference, well, not the press conference, on the interview that he gave, that he chose Inter Miami, but the contract's still not yet done. He's gonna go next week to vacation. Sorry, he's gonna go next week to play for 10 days with Argentina in Asia. And then he wants to take a month or like four, I think it's like he said like 5 or 6 weeks of vacation because he hasn't had a vacation in a year. Because we remember the World Cup final was in December.
Mhm.
So and the MLS is already a little bit over half through, right?
And there's dead last. Like,
No,
no point for him to play right now. He's not gonna
is
save.
it? I think it's almost halfway.
I don't think he's gonna start playing.
Almost halfway.
They're dead last.
So with everything taken into consideration, like, would it make sense for Messi to play this season for Inter Miami?
No.
I think so. To at least make a late push to. They're not that far from the playoffs. They're in dead last, but they're not that far from the playoffs.
Yeah, I saw. I think they're only like 7 or 8 points away.
Yeah, yeah.
That's high expectation.
That's how they
High
were. They were
expectations.
last season, too.
Now
Yo,
the thing
quick.
is, if go ahead.
No, go, please.
No, I'm saying it depends. Like if Messi's the only transfer that Inter Miami is gonna make, then I guess save him for next season. But if you're gonna bring other players this summer, then nah, you got to play them, and you got to make a late push into the playoffs. Because if they make it to the playoffs and they bring quality players around Messi, they taking the league, baby.
Yeah,
They
that's
taking the
another
league.
story. Yo, so do we agree now talking about Inter Miami, right? Because I mean, Inter Miami is my MLS team, Rios' team, obviously. Guti has had like 5 different teams. John, do you have an MLS team?
I don't. I never really watched MLS, so I didn't really.
He likes Salt Lake.
Well,
But,
welcome
I mean,
to
I would-
Miami,
I would-
baby.
Yeah, I would go into Miami right now.
Oh, now you want to go into Miami? Nah,
yeah,
stay your
yeah,
ass in
not
Utah.
really.
Stay your ass in Utah.
That
No,
makes
when
more
they
sense
when
than
they formed
you.
into Miami, I was like, all right, like
He was born in Utah, cuz.
I never had a favorite MLS.
Was
team.
he really? You were born in Utah, John?
No, I wasn't. He's just saying that 'cause he's bitter. He was born in Massachusetts, where everyone.
That's why your Heat lost.
And your
Anyways.
Celtics lost too.
We have more championships than you.
Ooh.
Okay, what happened? What happened in this final?
Yo, do we have any expectations for Messi to finish the show?
I
This
think
guy
he's
good.
gonna enjoy his family.
Guti, do we have any like soccer expectations for
We're way
Messi
older, man.
at Inter Miami? Like, do you expect anything or no?
He has to win the league.
I expect 2 leagues.
2 leagues?
2 leagues.
Yo, it's tough, bro. Winning the MLS.
It is. It is.
Yo, Rios, they're all coming for you.
I love it, dog. I have fans, cuz. What's up? I'm ready. I can take the Heat.
Ooh.
Something
Not
the
the-
Nuggets
not-
did today.
Not the
That's what-
Miami
something-
Heat.
Something, something the Nuggets did tonight.
Oh man, that's
Um,
crazy.
What you saying? Yes. Okay, because Kevin was late to
So
the party.
do you have expectations for Messi?
He has to win the league, of course. The prestigious MLS.
Has to?
Of course.
You know what would be incredibly amazing if Messi can take Inter Miami to the CONCACAF Champions League.
Yo. Can you imagine Messi
That
playing
would
like in
be-
Costa Rica?
Yo, Guti would go to Costa Rica just to watch Messi play over there, no doubt.
Oh, nah. If I was whoever the
Yo.
coach is, I'm not playing Messi in Costa Rica.
Rios, you imagine Messi coming, taking Inter Miami to the CONCACAF Champions League and playing Guti Saprissa and just killing them?
Who do you think Guti's gonna go for? Who do you think is gonna? Who's Guti gonna go for?
Not a hard decision. I go with the hometown team.
Guti, what's your top 3 in teams though? Like, are you a Saprissa and then Real Madrid or what?
I'm always Saprissa first. I seen them in a club World Cup get 3rd place. Rios can't say anything about his native Colombian team even sniffing the World Cup.
Bro, you can't.
True.
Wait, what?
Wait, Once Caldas though they did, I think.
One sec.
And I think Atlético Nacional choked too. I don't think they ever
No.
got that far.
No,
Yeah. What do you mean?
He's a Cali fan.
And you mean in the World Cup fight, or you talking about
World Cup.
Libertadores?
Club World Cup. Like you.
I mean, Cali has to win the Copa Libertadores first. You know how hard it is to win a Libertadores?
Hey, can we
Hey, somebody
please
say
take a note? Yep. Can we please take a note of this? If Messi takes the championship, I'll shave my head. Guti never even been to a Saprissa stadium. Is he
I
serious
have.
right now?
I have been to the stadium.
You gonna
Yo,
take that, Guti? Defend yourself,
I
dog.
have been to the stadium. What do you mean?
Guti, Kevin thinks just because he has never been to Uruguay that you haven't been to your team stadium.
Hold on. One thing I want to know about about Kevin is he's Uruguayan, right? But when he speaks Spanish, it's not great. But he sounds more Colombian than Uruguay. But he's been to more Atlético Nacional games. But he's a Peñarol fan.
Dude, he went through the same thing that our friend buddy Jonathan did. You know, he went through a Colombian phase. You know, he went out with he went out with a few people that now enjoy going to the gym a lot. And he
He talks.
he's a sharer. So he shares with people that like the gym, that are Colombian, that like soccer. Whatever.
You toxic, dog. Where did John go?
I'm toxic. What?
There's
Oh man! All right, yo, boys. Let's call it the show. It was a fantastic. It was a fantastic show.
It was a great show.
And then
I wanted to
now-
argue with John, but John wasn't. He wasn't having it today,
I
dog.
don't know.
He was
Now,
scared.
Rios, I tell you something. I would expect something from Inter Miami if they can finish up Suarez and Di Maria. If they bring Messi's friends and Busi, now those are some championship quality players. But I mean,
That's all they need, dog.
There are other
They just
MLS
need-
teams that are
they
a
just
few
need
steps
two of
above.
them. They just need two of them.
Nah, hell no. You need more.
If you were to get like just for example, Suarez and Busquets with Messi.
You
know?
think?
No,
You
that's not.
think?
I don't
But
think
you
that's
think?
enough.
I don't think Inter Miami is like ready to like arroparlos properly.
Yeah, I mean,
I-
we'll see in a few years what happens, but
But as of today, I think this was June 7th was MLS biggest day ever.
I
No doubt.
agree for
I
sure.
hope from this point on it just keeps on growing more, and people actually, take their time to like invest in the American soccer. Like
Guti, but if they
Oh
keep
my God.
if they keep bringing players that are far into their career, the league's not gonna grow, dude.
it's already growing a lot.
All righty, gentlemen, you guys have a beautiful night. All right,
All right, yo, pro clubs.
Pro Clubs, Rios. The only way I'm playing for the Golden Shoe Pro Club is if I play as a lonely striker and we play with the orange AFC Richmond jersey.
Bro, we gotta play with the Inter Miami jerseys today. What you mean, dog? All right, you can get the lone striker position because Kevin's playing winger, and then me and Nick both can be attacking mids.
Oh no, I can't play with two attacking mid. Sorry,
So you just want one?
just one, just you. I can't play with Nick. All right, yo, boys, have a great
All
night.
right, y'all boys.